The state of our autonomic nervous system is comprised of three main pathways and two blended pathways, and our physical and emotional health is absolutely dependent on which of these paths is the most active. So the first pathway or state we're going to talk about is the ventral vagal state, and this is the result of the ventral or the more evolved portion of our vagus nerve working alongside four other cranial nerves to make up what's called our social engagement system. This path is related to positive emotions such as joy, satisfaction, and love. In terms of behavior, it often manifests as positive social activities with friends and loved ones. This state of social engagement encourages actions that support and involve others, such as cooperating with each other for the greater good. It's truly in this ventral vagal state that we are our best self. Now, the second state is the sympathetic state, and this one becomes activated when our survival's in danger. The activity of this pathway allows our body to mobilize in response to a danger or threat. So another way to look at this path is mobilization with fear. The spinal sympathetic chain is closely related to emotions like anger and fear, which often manifest as fighting or fleeing behaviors, which is really helpful if you're trying to overcome a threat. The third neural pathway is referred to as the dorsal vagal state, and it becomes activated in response to situations that our brain and nervous system feel are just too overwhelming, too dangerous, and fighting or fleeing is no longer an issue or an option. So this causes our brain to instruct our body to start to conserve and limit our resources, causing us to become more immobilized. So another way to look at this one would be immobilized with fear. This state often leads to feelings of helplessness, hopelessness, and apathy, and can actually cause us to withdraw and emotionally shut down. Activation of the dorsal vagus nerve can also result in a state of shock or shutdown, and sometimes we have a loss of muscle tone along with a drop in blood pressure, which could potentially cause us to faint. So like I said, in addition to those three main circuits, we have two hybrid circuits. Now the first of the hybrid circuits is one that allows us to be mobilized without fear. And this is required when we engage in things like competitive sports or dancing or really anything that gets our heart pumping. So this state combines the effects of the spinal sympathetic chain along with the ventral vagal pathway. And so in this state, our body's able to respond and get our heartbeat pumping, our blood pressure up, our breathing faster, without all of the effects of having that sympathetic chain activated. So in other words, our body's able to keep that nice balance or homeostasis. The other hybrid state is what allows for immobilization without fear. And this is what's dominant when we're doing things like cuddling, meditating, or being intimate with our partner. This state is the result of both branches of the vagus nerve working together. And in this state, we're able to be quiet and still without all those negative effects that come from such a normally quiet and calm state. So our physical and our emotional well-being are deeply, deeply connected. And one of the key components is this vagus nerve. The vagus nerve plays a crucial role in regulating important bodily functions, and it contributes to our overall health and our emotional balance. So with proper functioning of this nerve, we can maintain a healthy body, positive emotions, and strong relationships with those around us. A combination of regular chiropractic care as well as polyvagal exercises can help positively impact the vagus nerve, improving its tone and helping our body to stay healthy.